Kaitlin Bennett is a bit of a provocateur. I really don't know much about her other than the fact that she used to work for Alex Jones and now she kind of hosts her own thing called Liberty Hangout. She also was part of Turning Point USA and they ousted her. Not really sure why, don't really care. But she goes onto these college campuses and she tries to provoke students on social issues like transgender bathrooms. And so I don't know why she put this video out. It's incredibly embarrassing for her, but nonetheless she has. And we're gonna show you the relevant snippets and laugh. So let's take a look at the first.
What's in your laptop case?
Laptop?
Your laptop. Are you sure that's not what I heard? I have an important question for you.
Okay.
What do you think about putting urinals in the women's restroom for women who have penises?
I don't care about that.
Cut it.
That, my hero. I don't care, just walking away. And the way she started that video too, it was just.
I don't understand, like
What's in your laptop bag? My laptop. That's not what I heard.
Bazinga.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be thinking about that later. He got owned, lived tears. I don't understand what that means. Is that a reference? We're gonna find out it's secretly a thing that the Nazis said. They have to fit in one of those references, basically.
I don't know, she's not cut out for this, okay? She's not talented, she's not skilled. These like man on the street interviews could actually be really good. And you're about to see through the series of videos that we have for you that she is not cut out for it. So let's take a look at the next one.
Should we put urinals in the women's restrooms here on campus to be more inclusive to women who have penises? You know, they stand up when they pee.
I mean, if there's the money in the budget for it, sure.
Okay, well, what if there was money to put free tampons and pads in men's restrooms for men who have periods?
If there's budget, I don't see a problem.
Do you see a problem with me asking you about men having periods?
No, I mean, it's a college campus. There's a lot of ideas to share. I mean,
what is a period?
I mean, what?
So, like, that guy is just like, hey, I'm a nice, kind of understanding, tolerant guy.
He's so nice.
He's just being nice.
He's so like everything about that guy I loved. Like he was so polite. I think the way he answered the questions were great. Everything about him, and
I don't know what she was trying to accomplish there.
Why are you embarrassing yourself and then putting the she's putting the video out? Like
because they probably spent $10,000 on that trip and they have to put something up.
Maybe.
Can you really blame her? She goes on Twitter and she sees all these other man on the street right-wing idiots and she's like, wow, it doesn't take any smarts or talent to do this, sign me up. And then she realized the one standard is you're supposed to be selective of which ones you upload. And also the way you ask questions. The whole reason they go there is not to learn about what people think or what's actually going on campus. It's to make them look bad.
Yes.
But you're just asking like reasonable questions that are yes and no. What could they have possibly said that would make them look bad there?
Listen, if there were a video of me asking a man on a college campus what is a period, I would be mortified that that video exists and I would do everything in my power to destroy it.
Maybe she wants to learn.
What is a period?
I don't know.
Well, there's more. Let's take a look at the next one.
There's more than people think.
What, men having periods?
Yeah.
By God. Did you tell them to seek medical help if men are having periods?
Well, trans men have periods.
Oh, okay. Okay, explain that one to me.
Yeah, so people who have transitioned from female to male, obviously, they might still have periods, and if they identify as male, they have the right to go into the men's room. But if they're still having periods, they have the right to have, the products they need.
Yeah, that was a very smart answer, reasonable answer. I'm waiting, like every time these videos come up, I'm waiting for her like owning of the libs or the rebuttal, but there's never any of that, right?
I think she did think that she did you ask him for medical help?
Yeah.
I think, does she have something in her ear? Because she kind of like looked. I think that she thinks she's getting them. And that theory is buttressed by the fact that she puts out the videos. I think that she thinks that's awesome. And I bet How many retweets did she get on this stuff?
I mean,
there's a lot of stupid people.
I saw this video on Twitter and it got quite a bit of attention, but not in the way that she was hoping for obvious reasons. Okay, so we got to get to the final one and then we'll have a more substantive discussion about this.
Sure, we will.
Yeah, okay, take a look.
What do you think about putting urinals in women's restrooms for women who have penises and they just want to stand and pee?
I think people just making too big of a deal about it. I don't really care.
Naughty words. Okay, so we should or shouldn't?
I mean, I don't really care.
Okay, what about tampons and pads in men's restroom for men who have periods?
If you're really getting that worked up about it, why does it matter? Like, I don't care. It's just sitting there. I'm not gonna take it.
Okay, so we should provide men with tampons.
I mean, if a dude wants a tampon for some reason, he can have a tampon. That's not my business.
What would he use it for?
I don't know. That's his problem.
What would he use a pad for?
His problem.
Do you think they should seek medical advice if they're having bleeding?
I mean, if they want to, I don't really care. Why should I care?
I don't know. I care about people. If they're bleeding out of their penis, I would want to.
I care about people's personal rights. They can do whatever they want. It's none of my business.
Okay, that final part is what I love the most about that clip, because he mentions personal rights, which a woman who hosts a show called Liberty Hangout should care about, right?
He might be a libertarian, for all we know.
I know nothing about these students. All I know is that they answered these questions well, and I'm proud of them. And it also, look, this is the reason, another reason why I love like the series of videos that have been tweeted all over the place. Because it demonstrates that the things that conservatives latch onto and make a big deal about, the big controversial issues like transgender bathrooms, are not issues that regular college students are up in arms about, right?
They pretend that they are.
They pretend, they speak on behalf of college students to make it seem like, oh my God, allowing people to go to the bathroom that they identify with is, it's the most controversial. No, these are kids who are, most of them are adults, I shouldn't call them kids, but they're drowning in student loan debt. They're concerned about what the economic situation is gonna look like for them when they graduate. They care about issues that actually matter to them. Allowing people to feel accepted in society is not something that they're like losing sleep over. But those are the issues that conservatives will blow out of proportion to make it seem like it's the most important problem that we need to think about and focus all our energy on.
Yeah, look, she made that comment about blood coming out of a penis. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what a transgender man or a transgender woman is.
Right.
And the thing is, when you say that someone cares about a topic, that can mean one of two things. It can mean that they actually care about what happens to a person, or it could mean that they obsess about it. You really care about that. Those people that she talked to, the students, they care. They actually care about the quality of life of people.
They do,
and if it doesn't infringe on them, it's no skin off their back. People like her and people like Ben Shapiro, they care as in obsess over these issues. Ben Shapiro can't do one show without talking about the transgender community. And there's no caring in it. There's no compassion, there's no empathy for her. She doesn't even know what she's physically talking about, but she's taking trips around the country on this issue. Maybe have a little bit less caring and a little bit more actual caring.
Right, and just read a book. I just want-
Read a Wikipedia article.
Anything, just educate yourself so you don't look like an absolute bumbling fool when you're out there doing these interviews. But okay, and I have one final point to make about this, and I don't know if it's controversial, but it's genuinely how I feel. I'm really happy that the majority of these interviews consisted of young white males, because I think that most of what we hear from white males in the media is negative, and I think that it's unfair. Like, I don't think that those people are representative of all white men. I think that they get a bad rap, and I love seeing these young white guys say things that are not only accurate, but important for the transgender community. So just be aware of that. Don't buy into any type of generalization, whether it has to do with white men or Muslims or any other group of people. That was really wonderful to see.
TYT is all about challenging and disrupting the status quo, and so is Aspiration. Aspiration does not invest your money into fossil fuel businesses that harm our planet, such as pipelines and oil drilling. Instead, you'll be able to fight climate change with tools like AIM, the Aspiration Impact Measurement, and Planet Protection. They also don't hit you with outrageous fees for you to access your own money. You can even earn cash back and get free ATM uses up to 5 times a month. Head to aspiration.com/TYT to learn more. For a limited time, get 30 days of free TYT membership when you sign up.